Oh, it's emotional. And it stopped. Goodness, it finished. I thought he was going to come in for another bit of something, but he didn't. But if you've been tuning into this show for some reason, which you have, with your ears and nothing else, there has been, and will always be eventually, but at this point it's coming to an end. That's right, we are having the big season finale of Screamrama, the Horror of Wandsworth. Now, if you've been tuning in, I think the last episode had Elvira. I think she was very cross with Stephen Terriman, who runs the rival scare attraction round the road. And I think we know that Elvira and him were having a little bit of a, not a coughing contest, but, snuggling and being naughty and what have you. That's my attitude to it. They were up to no good romantic stuff, and they really shouldn't because they're deep and exciting rivals. So now, with a guest star and a surprise appearance of somebody, it's time for Screamrama, the Horror of Wandsworth, the big season finale.
Screamrama, the Horror of Wandsworth, would like to warn guests they have 5 minutes to leave alive. Staff are reminded, dress down day doesn't mean come to work naked. Thank you.
Mum, is that you?
Yes, I'm not drunk.
What? Why do you have an envelope stuck to your head?
Why haven't you? Oh, that's where it is.
Where have you been? I had to close early. The animatronic elephant on Ripper Street kept picking up taxi signals and Babe Station. It was getting very surreal and raunchy and rude.
That's all he left me, rudeness.
Who?
Stefan Terrorman. I went round to have words with him. He wasn't there anywhere, and his mega scream shut.
Good. Well, that's good. We can have our Screamrama back our way.
Where has he gone? Where have you done with him? Wow, what did I do with him? And all he leaves me is this envelope. I've not even given him the satisfaction of reading it. He's such a... well, whatever he is. He's not even bothered to write it in his handwriting. Look.
Is it written in blood?
He's even got it wrong. It doesn't say Elvira. It says, to whom it may concern. See if I'm concerned. I'm not,
Open it.
Never.
Why?
I've dropped it.
Oh.
It's a long way down.
Oh, give me, look. Hang on. This is a ransom note. You know what this means?
I would tell you, but I don't know.
Stefan Terriman's been kidnapped.
It was you.
Why would you say that?
Well, it wasn't me, and if it's not you, and it's not me, using my detective skills and womanly grey cells, I think it was defo a third party, or, as the Grand Bard said once, someone else.
Mickey and Mallory Coleman, says here.
It would have been my second guess. Who are they?
The Norfolk-born Killers. Stefan had a local band, Fright Ferret, do a musical based on their Bonnie and Clyde antics. Heavy stuff.
Are they still large, or did they lose weight?
Are they at large? Did they lose weight? Well, obviously they've escaped from a maximum security wing into the Wandsworth Underground.
Clapham Junction. They clearly want to steal the Northern Line.
Go and sober up. They've obviously stashed your lover boy somewhere else nearby.
Get me as much coffee as you can muster, mister.
If it was them...
Are you them?
Mum, I'm thinking, if I was to keep a kidnapped victim somewhere unsuspecting, hidden, where would it be?
What's that large Hessian bag over there with the feet sticking out? Hang on, I know that aftershave. Stefan, you're back!
Yeah, and the rest of me too. So, this is your Screamorama. I thought some lunatic had thrown me into a shoddy rundown garden shed. Same difference.
Isn't he charming?
Yeah, he isn't. Hello, Stefan. We meet again.
Yeah, so this is how you treat your co-workers. Put a bag on the head and kidnap them? In the States we have a word for that. What almost happened to me.
Yeah, well, over here we have several words just for you.
Now, boys. No fighting. Darling, I had nothing to do with you being tied up. More's the pity. Those Norfolk-born killers took exception to your cabaret and did this to you.
But why leave him here? Why not dispose of him?
He can hear you.
Unless...
So, moving on. Oh, that's you.
So, moving on. The Scare Miles incentive needs a little more boo and a little booyah.
Mum, you said you'd never heard of Mickey Mallory Coleman.
Not on my radar.
So moving on.
In fact, neither has Wikipedia or Google search.
The internet isn't everything.
Are you saying my Stevie Weevy made it all up just for publicity? That I can understand. Eyes on the prize. That's what makes him such a sexy success. Accent on the sexy.
Yeah, that accent.
Love the way he says Elvira. Supersize those vowel sounds.
Yeehaw, buddy.
Also, I think he's left himself here to be found. And we would get the blame. And with no Norfolk-born killers to be found, you get put in prison. And he gets the business. Isn't that true, Stevie Weevy?
Look me in the eye, Stefan. Tell me that it isn't true. All the things we did, all three of them. Tell me you didn't set me up.
In your own voice. If you're an American, then I'm a collection of pencils.
Elvira, I love you.
Stefan, that's your accent.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. Maybe I did set you up. But that's business and it's scary out there. I understand if you'll have nothing to do with me.
Stefan! Why didn't you tell me that was your real accent? Brummy! It's so hot, sexy, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Do you forgive me?
When you've spent time in the arms of the infamous, when you've been wooed and rude with rock stars, like Massive Attack, you tire of charisma and flashy accents. There's nothing more raunchy than a man who talks like a train spotter. He knows how to show a girl a good time. Right, don't wait up. Me and Stevie Weevy are off to paint the town the sexiest shade of red there is.
But, Mum!
Yeah, have you seen his butt? It is to scream for. Come on, scare me, sexy.
Tune in the near future for further adventures in Season 2 of the exciting world of Screamrama, the horror of Wandsworth.